Well, it's a couple of things, really. It was one is particular to do with casting, and it's to do with the fact that I've never made a film with a woman at the heart of it, in the absolute engine room of the film. And I thought, you know, I have two lovely daughters who are in their 20s, and I realised that all the films I've made, they've always had a guy who's that engine room. And this starts off with two guys and a girl, James McAvoy, Vincent Cassel, and Rosario Dawson. And although she's introduced quite late into the story, like 20 minutes in, and is brought in a kind of like an innocent professional, brought into this crime-ridden world in the search for this stolen painting, as the film goes on, you realise the real engine room of the film is actually not who you think it might be, really. So I was delighted to do that. It was an opportunity to do that, which is long overdue. And we had the wonderful Rosario Dawson to complete the part of that, you know. I've always thought, and I've said it many times, you know, people say, what do you want your movies to do? And I often say I want them to mesmerise the audience, you know. And movies are hypnotism, really. They're illusions that we completely begin to enter into and forget the real world. We leave the real world behind. And that applies to sort of all movies, whether it's a rom-com, whether it's a kind of horror movie. It's an illusion you enter into, and the art of cinema is a hypnotic trance. So this film is a chance to kind of double that process, because once Rosario Dawson's character has joined the puzzle, it becomes a series of trances, some of which you're aware of, some of which you may not be aware of, and which she delves deeper and deeper into the memories, the psyche, the fabric of James McAvoy's brain, because he claims amnesia, and they want to try and discover, you know, is the memory hidden in there? In fact, when the memories are uncovered, they unleash havoc and destruction, you know. So it's a dark, delicious, twisted psychological thriller that is about what she says. What we are is a series of memories. To be who you are, you have to remember yourself, and it's a constant process. And when that thread is broken, which it is broken in James McAvoy's character, it's a very dark world that you enter into. You want the whole film, this is what we wanted to do, the whole film, from the get-go, from every character's costumes, the sound, the music, the locations, the style of the filmmaking, everything is there to seduce you, as though you are sitting in the chair about to be hypnotised. We want you to be lured into the film by all these different things. One of the ways you represent that, and also represent another element of the story, is through highly reflective surfaces. They're part of our lives, you know, everybody's got mirrors and glass surfaces, but you start to feature them so that the character doesn't just appear once, there's a reflection of them, and it's a kind of signal, really, to the subconscious of the audience, telling them this person might have another side to them. There might be more than one story you should listen to here. And the delight of the film is who to trust, really.